Coach, congratulations on the win. If you can
Thank you.
start us off with an opening statement, then we'll open it up to questions.
I'm so proud of this team. BYU is a really good team. They play hard. They don't give up. They're coached really well. They're relentless. Every time we made a run, they've answered back with like a big three or a big play. Really, really good team. So all the respect for them. But just proud of the way my team kind of bear down and found a way to make it play big plays at the end. I don't think we played our best today, but we found a way to get the job done. And we've handled adversity all year, and just to come together and find a way to win, it's just huge. And I'm just so proud of this team. Like, no one believed in us but Obama. Obama's the only one that chose us to even go this far. So, but the main thing is we believed in ourselves, and we believe in each other and everybody next to us. So, just proud of this club.
First question comes from Kim Doss from the Arizona Veteran Swarm. Go ahead, Kim.
So your seniors all made big important plays tonight. Can just what you see from them, and I mean, how much does it mean to see them get this?
I mean, it means so much. I mean, it starts with Ari, but Sam made some big plays. Kate was big. Trinity got in foul trouble, but then she made big plays down the stretch. Just everybody. And remember, this is uncharted territory for our program. We haven't ever been here. I was here as a player 20-some years ago. And, that's the last time the program had been there. So Ari, Sam, Kate, they've never been here with Arizona. We only had 3 players that have been to the tournament. And that's Shayna, and that's Ari and Bendu. So as a team, this was all new to us. Being a higher seed, coming to the tournament with a target on our back, it's hard. It's hard to get wins because everybody's so good. There's so much parity in women's basketball. So just proud of big plays we made. Ari, it wasn't her best game. Sam, it wasn't the best game, but we found a way to make big shots when it counted, and just found a way to bear down and get the win. And just proud, so happy.
Next question comes from Troy Hutchinson. Troy, if you could identify yourself before you ask a question.
Hi, Troy Hutchison, All Sports Tucson. Aaron was mentioning that rebounding was a huge point of emphasis today. Can you just talk about the rebounding effort? You had 2 players with double-digit figures in rebounding and 5 across the board.
Well, we were down by, I don't even have a stat sheet, but we were down by 2 at half. We knew number 12 rebounds hard. Even the guards go in and crash hard. And they're really good players. So knew we had to get stops. I think for a while we were just kind of exchanging baskets, or neither team was scoring. And then every time we went on a run, they kind of came up with 50-50 balls in the third quarter. So we said in the fourth quarter, they can't do that. We had to have all the passion plays. And I think that Ari and the starters, or whoever was on the court, they did a really good job of taking our defense up a notch down the stretch. We saw steals, and Ari converted on a couple steals. So just found a way. I think that it wasn't our best game, but we did the necessary plays to win. And that's all that matters. This is March, so everybody has a chance. It's one game. It's survive and advance, and we did that today. So just proud of our overall effort. I'm proud of everybody. Even the bench was great. Everybody did their part. It's a great team effort.
Next question comes from Colby Gordon from the Austin American Statesman. Go ahead, Colby.
Hey, Coach. Colby Gordon, Austin American Statesman. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Success. Fourth quarter, is that just kind of McDonald time? I mean, she was, brilliant the last 6 minutes. Just kind of talk about her over there.
Well, it's always McDonald time. It's always 40 minutes McDonald time. Ari came back, came on a mission, came to Arizona to do something special, and she's just done that. She decided to not go pro. She decided to come back because she wanted to leave her mark, leave her legacy, and take this team on her back and take us to great things, and she's done that. Great players shine at the right time, and so she hit big shots when it wasn't her best game. I mean, shots were in and out the first half. Didn't really have her legs under. We were a little bit gassed at times because of all the adrenaline. But then she showed up, got stops, and made big plays when she needs them. That's what stars do. So she stepped up at the right time when her team needed her, and helped us find a way to win. And that's what great players do. These are tough times. Everybody's so good, but BYU is a great defensive team. They weren't guarding some of us. They were sagging in the paint to not let Ari drive. She didn't get frustrated when she made some mistakes. Like she had a turnover driving, didn't get frustrated, stuck with it, and made some big plays. And that's one of the reasons why we won the game.
Next question comes from PJ Brown. PJ, if you could identify yourself before you ask a question.
This is PJ Brown from the Arizona Daily Star. Adia, when the last seconds ticked off, what did that feel like for you when you realized that you guys had won you're going on to the Sweet 16.
Well,
And
the last minute and a half was pretty long. I was like, this is a long last minute. It was long. I was getting hot. I had to pull up my jacket. At least I didn't throw it. But I just surreal, like, because it was so tight, we came up with some big plays. And just those last seconds, it was like, oh my gosh, we're going to the Sweet 16. We got this game. Just excited, so happy for our players. We've always believed in ourselves. First of all, no one thought we would, be second in the Pac-12. No one thought we'd really make it far in the tournament because we don't have experience. Like I said, the only person that believed in us was Obama on our team. That's what we love Obama anyways. But we believed in ourselves. We believed in our abilities. We knew we could go far and win some games, and that's all that mattered. So just being able to celebrate with them on the floor and just so happy, and all our hard work paid off. And this was a tough year. COVID has been a tough year. For all the players, being resilient, being on lockdown all the time, being at the NCAA tournament, a lot going on. It's not easy. And so I told our team before we even came here, the toughest team mentally and the teams that can handle adversity and handle being locked in, handle being kind of things being different are probably the teams that are going to be more successful. We've seen all kinds of upsets. It's a different year, but this team is resilient. This team is not ready to go home, and we're here to win some games. And I'm confident that we can go a lot further.
This question comes from Javier Morales. Javier, if you could identify yourself before you ask your question.
Yes, Javier Morales, All Sports Tucson. Adia, you're the only player to play in the Sweet 16 now for Arizona, the only coach now, coach that's taken to the Sweet 16. What's that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. I just played so long ago. It means a lot because of when I came to the program. When I first took the job, no one even thought this was a good job. We were last, picked 11th and 12th for the last 10 years before I got it. And so the players like Ari that came here and believed in Arizona being able to do something special, believed in the vision that we talked about. No one else did. Then Kate and then Sam. I mean, Ari was on the sidelines sitting out when we won 6 games. Sam went through that. Kate was watching that, but still came to Arizona. So all these players are the players that believed in Arizona when no one else did. And so it is more important to win with these players. It's different now. Now we're on all the top kids lists because we're winning. But the players that came here and built this, and they're the foundation, the Aries, Dominique, Titi, Amari, Sam, Kate, those players came here and believed in the vision, and so it's so rewarding to stand there, to celebrate with them. It's very meaningful for me because they believed in us when no one in the country did. And so, I'm just happy to celebrate with them, and we were doing what we set out to do. And we believed in each other. We believed in the process. And it's not about the end result. It's about the process and all we've learned along the way and just living in the moment. And we've done that.
Next to last question comes from Stephen Hawkins from the Associated Press. Go ahead, Stephen.
Stephen Hawkins, you kind of addressed what I was going to ask you, but how different is the feeling to do this? And I know you guys don't want to be finished yet, but how different is the feeling to do this as a coach as opposed to when you did it as a player? And I'm not going to talk about how long ago that was.
Yeah, it's very different because as a player, you don't understand all the work that goes into it. Like, coaching is a lot harder than playing because as a player, you're kind of oblivious to a lot of things. You just kind of go out and play. I think as a coach, it's harder. There's so many more factors and so much more preparation, hours of preparation for scouts, film, like all the hard work. And then you can't go out on the floor and execute it. You just got to coach to execute and hope that the team can execute what you've shown them and they're prepared for practices. So I feel like we've prepared the team well, but it's them that they go out there and they fight. Like, we play hard. We don't give up. We are blue collar. It can be ugly sometimes. We don't care. They play 40 minutes or however long it takes. That's our identity. That's who we are. So I'm proud because that's how I was as a player. They're gritty. They're not afraid. So I love that, but it's more meaningful as a coach, like hands down, no doubt about it. It feels better. It's more special. I like watching the players, seeing their hard work, seeing Ari evolve since she was a sophomore in high school, seeing her grow, seeing Sam grow, seeing Kate grow. It's fun. I think it's way more rewarding as a coach.
Final question comes from Troy Hutchinson. Troy, you can identify yourself before you ask a question.
Hi, Troy Hutchison, All Sports Tucson. So Gonzalez had 11 points in the first half and shot 50%. It was perfect from the line. In the second half, she had 5 points, I believe, shot 2 for 7 and 1 for 3 from the line. What went into that defensive effort in the second period?
I think in the first half we weren't finding her in transition, and that's a team thing because we don't guard our person in transition. We match up to who we need to, like the closest people to us. So I don't think we were slowing down the ball and doing that. I don't think we were doing a great job of helping off staggers. Ari was getting hit by a lot of screens. We weren't helping. So I think second half, Ari took it a little bit more personal and denied her a little bit better, took it personal to kind of, she knew she was doing some damage first half because she had almost half their points. So Ari was then denying her, pressing her more, and I think took it a lot, took it more personal. And Ari's up for Player of the Year defensively, and I think that she deserves that honor. She's played stellar defense every day. I'm one of the few players that plays on both ends of the floor and does it in a dominant style. So just locked down and found a way to get stops and really make Gonzalez work because she's a really good player. So yeah, that's why she's my candidate for Player of the Year.
Coach Barnes, congratulations. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much.